at me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch up meal. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
31-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4-yard gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Touchdown, Packers.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Yeah, look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Beyond for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
From the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Josiah DeGuara, incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Ingram. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
the end of the first quarter with the score Packers 3, Ravens nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and again to Dallas. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 21.
Tackle made at the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Under 10, 10.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Justin Tucker lining up.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
7 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
To number 14.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Yard line.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. It'd be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
942, 942. Hey, check.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Jim.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, his pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Rex Burkhead. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good to make it 17-7.
makes the score Packers 17, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
First down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
9:55, 9:55. Eat. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Get ready. 9:55.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete.
Rodgers.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Josiah.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
9:55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man. Equinemius St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On play action, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down at 7. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. Jackson, option right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
There on the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Rodgers now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Let's go, D. Check 24, check 24.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
55. Right there, in the middle. 55. Come on.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On play action. Now Rodgers. And Adams has it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And a Packer first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down, Dillon. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
to throw, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And 7 at the 33-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
55.
They run once more with Dillon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.